Hey, welcome back to the Parrot English podcast while helping you speak like a native. I'm Leo.
And I'm Isa. And today, we want to talk to you, especially if you feel like you've been learning English for years, but you're still not speaking.
If you don't want to be one of those people still trying to finally learn English when your hair is already turning gray, this episode is for you.
Exactly. We're going to help you save 10 years of struggle in just 10 minutes. This is the kind of advice we wish someone had given us. Simple, practical, and real.
We're not here to say, study more grammar or memorize 1,000 new words. We're going to show you what actually works, the strategies that make a real difference.
And these aren't theories. They come from our experience, from other successful learners, and from years of trial and error.
So today we'll share 6 big things you should stop doing and 6 much better things to start.
You'll learn how to focus, how to stay motivated, how to make progress even with little time, and how to stop wasting energy on methods that don't help.
If you're tired of feeling stuck or like English is always almost there, this episode is your turning point.
So grab your coffee, your notebook, or just listen closely. We're about to help you go further in 10 minutes than most people do in 10 years.
Let's go. Coming up, lesson 1, focus or fail. Let's start with the truth. If you're not focused, you're not going to speak English. It's not about how smart you are. It's about what you choose to focus on.
That's it. So many people say, I don't have time to study English. But what they really mean is, English is not my priority.
Exactly. We all have 24 hours a day. And if you don't spend 30 minutes with English, it's not because you don't have time. It's because you didn't choose to.
Let's repeat that. I don't have time is the same as saying, I choose not to do it. When you realize this, everything changes.
When I go to the gym at 7 a.m., it's not because I have time. It's because I made time. You can do the same with English.
I study every morning before going to school, even when I'm tired. I don't wait for perfect conditions. I just do it because I know it matters.
So here's your first shift. Make English a priority. It doesn't have to be 3 hours. Start with 20 focused minutes. No distractions, no multitasking, just English.
No social media in the background, no checking messages. Just you, your voice, your brain in English.
You can say, this is my English time. I choose to study now. This is important to me.
That mindset alone will help you learn faster. Not because of magic, but because of focus.
Ask yourself right now, am I really making English a priority? Do I choose to study or just wish I had time?
Next, the second lesson, and it's a big one. Be persistent. Let's talk about consistency and why it beats talent every single time. All right, let's talk about the second lesson. Be persistent. Learning English is not a sprint. It's a marathon.
So many learners start strong, but stop too soon. They do 1 week of practice, then disappear for a month.
Back, they feel lost again. It's like starting over again and again. But here's the truth. Fluency doesn't come from one big push. It comes from small daily steps.
Minutes a day is powerful, as if you do it every day. That's better than 3 hours once a month.
Get to brushing your teeth. You don't wait for one day and brush for 2 hours, right? You brush a little every day. And that's why it works.
It's daily care. Even when you don't feel like it, you show up.
Another day you're busy. That's life. But persistence means you do it anyway, just a little.
Do that, something amazing happens. English becomes part of your routine, part of your life.
Here's a question for you. Can I give 15 minutes a day to my English? Can I be consistent for 1 week?
7 days, just 15 minutes. Practice speaking, repeat phrases, listen to something simple, don't stop.
Progress is not always fast, but it is always possible. You're not too old. You're not too busy. You just need to keep going.
Next up is one of the biggest keys to real progress, motivation. How to find it and how to feed it every single day. Now let's talk about something super important, motivation. Because if you lose your motivation, you stop.
When you stop, you forget. You feel stuck. You start to think, maybe I can't do this.
That's not true. Everyone can learn English, and if they stay connected to their why.
Let's ask our listeners, why do you want to learn English? Is it for travel, a better job, to feel confident in a conversation?
It's to study abroad, or to watch movies without subtitles, or to help your kids with homework. Whatever it is, hold on to it, write it down, say it out loud.
Learning English to work in another country. I want to speak English when I travel. I want to understand native speakers.
That reason, your why, it's like fuel. It keeps you going, even on hard days.
Here's a tip. Don't set huge, impossible goals. Don't say, I want to be fluent next month.
Instead, say, I want to talk about my daily routine. I want to describe my weekend in English. I want to understand 10 minutes of a podcast without subtitles.
Small goals, clear goals, goals you can actually reach. That's how you stay motivated.
Another trick? Reward yourself. When you complete a goal, even a small one, celebrate.
Say, nice job, me. Go for a walk, watch your favorite series, eat your favorite snack.
Motivation is like a plant. If you don't water it, it dies. Water it with small wins. Every day.
Coming up in part 5, how to take your big goals and break them into small, easy steps. Don't miss it. It changes everything. Let's be honest, learning English can feel like a huge mountain.
Yes, a lot of people say, I want to be fluent, but what does that really mean?
It's a big goal, and big goals are great. But if you only focus on the big goal, you'll feel overwhelmed. You'll think, it's too much. I don't even know where to start.
That's why we need small steps, tiny actions that move you forward one day at a time.
Let's break this down. Big goal, I want to speak English with confidence. Small step. Today, I'll practice 3 sentences about my morning routine.
Big goal, I want to understand native speakers. Small step, this week I'll listen to 1 podcast episode and write 5 new words.
Big goal, I want to pass an English test. Small step, this weekend I'll practice how to describe a picture.
The secret is simple. Big vision. Small actions. Every small win gives you power. It builds your confidence.
And when you focus on just the next step, you stay in the present. You don't feel stressed about the future. You just move forward.
Think of it like walking in the fog. You don't see the whole road, but you see the next step. Take that step.
So here's something practical you can do today. Write down your big goal. Then write 3 tiny actions you can take this week.
And do them. That's how you move. That's how you grow. That's how you become a speaker, not just a student.
Next, this one is big. Why most learners fail even after years of study and how you can avoid it.
That's right. It's time for part 6. Practice more, study less. Okay, this part might surprise you, but it's one of the biggest lessons I've learned. Stop studying so much. Start practicing more.
Yes, studying is important, of course. But too many learners stay stuck in the study zone. They read grammar books, memorize rules, watch videos, but never speak.
And then they wonder, why can't I speak English after all these years?
Because you didn't practice. Learning English is not about knowing the rules. It's about using the language.
Let's say that again. Don't just study English. Use English. That's where the magic happens.
Here are some ways to practice more. Repeat phrases out loud while watching YouTube. Talk to yourself during your day. I'm cooking rice. I'm cleaning the table. Describe what you see. The sky is blue. The door is open.
If you have a notebook, great. But don't just write rules. Write sentences you can say. Use the words in context.
Even 1 sentence is better than 0. I am tired today. I want to drink coffee. I like this song.
Another thing. Don't wait for the perfect moment to speak. Don't say, I'll speak when I feel ready. That day never comes.
You get ready by speaking, not before. Even if you make mistakes, you're learning.
So here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, speak at least 3 sentences in English. Every day, out loud, no excuses.
You'll be shocked by how fast your brain starts to respond. You'll feel it. Wow, I can say more than I thought.
In the final part, we'll give you one last key, something simple that will help you remember everything you're learning.
Let's go to part 7. Review or forget. Don't miss this one.
All right, last but not least, review or forget. Seriously, if you don't review what you learn, you will forget most of it.
That's not a maybe. It's a fact. Studies show that after just 24 hours, you forget about 70% of what you studied, unless you review.
And reviewing doesn't have to be boring. You don't need to reread grammar books. You just need to see or use the same content again.
Let's give a few examples. If you learned 5 new words yesterday, use them today in a sentence. If you listened to a podcast, listen to it again tomorrow. If you practiced a topic like food, talk about it again next week.
That's called spaced repetition. Review things after one day, then after a few days, then again later. Each time you do, the word becomes more natural in your brain.
Think of it like watering a plant. If you water it once, it won't grow. But if you water it often, it becomes strong.
Here's how you can review the smart way. Keep a simple English journal. Review your last 3 practice topics. Watch or listen to content again after a few days. Make it a habit. Review 5 minutes every morning.
And don't just repeat. Reflect. Ask yourself, can I say this now without thinking too much? Can I use this word in a different sentence?
That reflection helps you grow. It's not about how many things you learn. It's about how many things you remember and use.
So let's recap everything we've talked about in this episode. Be focused. Be persistent. Stay motivated. Take small steps. Practice more. Study less. Review what you learn.
These 6 lessons can save you years of frustration. They're the shortcut you've been looking for. No magic, just strategy.
And now it's your turn. Which of these lessons hit you the hardest? Which one will you start using today?
Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode with a friend who's learning English too.
You're not alone. We're here with you every step of the way.
This is the Parrot English Podcast, helping you speak like a native. See you in the next episode. Until then.